Here we have a drama Old Man River to discuss. Why a river is given a human quality? Have you seen kids running in a zigzag way? Have you seen aged people walking unsteadily? Here also the river Mississippi, which runs from North to South America, makes the author to compare the walking style of a child and old man. That's why the author Dorothy calls the river as Old Man River. Students, in India we have separated based on religion, caste, division, identity, etc. But when we seen a cyclone Varada which took place at 2016, though we are separated in the names of many things, but when it comes to humanity, we won the cyclone. Let's think if people still thought about caste, religion during that critical time, do we have any possibility to overcome? I think it's no. But what have people did? They left the caste, division, identity, their home and came to road with open humanity heart, and also they have joined with government organization and worked in unity. That really helped the people who are all in highly need. Students' division also leads us in disasters, but unity will give us hope. When we work with unity, if one feels low, there is another one to motivate us, help us to tune the spirit. So students, don't be selfish, be a open-minded persons. About the author Dorothy Deming. She was born in 1893 in New Haven, America. She studied at the Yale University and graduated as a nurse. She was well-known as an American nurse and children's writer. She joined American Public Health Association and published very successful books on public health. Now we'll see the characters in this drama. Amy Marshall, 17 years old, Betty Marshall, her younger sister, Rose Field, 16 years old, Marshall's neighbor, Sarah Field, 9-year-old, Rose's sister, Jim Hall, 17-year-old, another neighbor, Mr. Peter, member of the Red Cross Disaster Committee, Penny Marsh, Red Cross nurse. The story focuses on how to act when faced by an emergency situation like flood, earthquake, and many other natural calamities. In this play, the important role of the Red Cross is also highlighted. It was a rainy day in March. There were heavy rains and the bridge was under the water. This play, Old Man River, takes place in the living room of the Marshall family in the late afternoon in March. Amy, Betty and Rose were sitting around the living room table. Amy and Rose are knitting. Betty is looking at pictures in a magazine. Knitting means stitching. As it was raining heavily for the past 3 days, it was getting dark earlier. So Amy puts on the electric light. Rose comments that their backyard looks like a small lake. Betty joins them and says that the radio had announced that morning that the river was above flood stage. Rose says that the snow is also melting in the hills in the northern part of the state, and that's why there is a water all over. Amy's mother was not with her now, as she went to clinic with her son. The river was rising fast. Their house was surrounded with water. They were expecting someone to rescue them. It was a terrific experience. When Amy said that she was scared of the situation over there, Jim gave her confidence, saying that they had been through bad things before and come out safely. He reminded her about the school fire and how they managed to come out safely. Jim had come to help them. Jim explained the situation to the girls. He asked them to get organized. He explained to Amy about the two important things to be kept in mind during danger. He said that the first thing to be practiced is that they must not let others see how scared they are, and asked her to get all the things. He asked them to save water in all the containers. And he also told them to bring the candles. He also asked them to get ready with the blankets and coats. And they went to prepare the food. Amy brought the first aid kit and kept it in the living room. Jim consoled her, saying that if the water surrounds their house and sweeps into floor, they can climb into the attic and onto the roof. Sarah was on the playhouse porch. Jim waded across the water and brought Sarah back safely. As the power went off, they all were sitting near the candlelight. Mr. Peters, Red Cross Disaster Committee, and Penny Marsh, Red Cross nurse, came near to Marshall's house to rescue them. Amy said to Jim that we shouldn't miss Dad's books and Mummy's jewels. But Jim said, as of now, food and water are vital, and nothing is important than that. When they got down from the attic, Sarah fell off the step ladder and her leg got hurt badly. But the nurse assured that they can fix it up and they could all get into the boat and take her home. She had broken her right leg just below the knee. So they splintered her leg with pillows and umbrella and lifted her safely into the boat. They rescued Sarah, Rose and Betty. They gave an extra lantern and a jar of coffee to Jim and Amy. And they promised them that they too would be rescued. Sarah, Rose and Betty went with the JRC members. Now Jim and Amy are having a coffee. Jim said to Amy that we will form a disaster committee. Amy said that she has become an emergency JRC nurse. Children, during this pandemic situation like flood, earthquake and other natural calamities, we should not get panic. We should be strong enough to face the situation. We should think how to get out safe from that situation. So this lesson gives you some ideas about how we have to be in such a pandemic situation. Children, I hope you understood this class. Thank you, children.